Hi ladies, I went to Michael's and got these pigments, okay, these Pearlex pigments. So this is what I'm going to try working with. Not really organized here, but I put a little bit, see if you could see that, in here with like 2 scoops of acrylic. And you do have to kind of like break it up and swish it around in that. Hang on, let me grab my paper towel. I'm going to show you, because I added a little tiny scoop of this into there. And I'm going to show you another one. Let's see. Let's do this one. And they do have a protective cover on. So let me go ahead and pull that off. I'm only going to open it a little bit and take out. They say you need very, very little, so I'm seriously using very, very little. And I probably think this is too much, but if you see it's like lumpy, let me go ahead and put my lid back on. I don't want anything happening to these. These are pricey pigments. Alright, and then as you stir and, you know, you'll get the color. I guess if you want it darker or brighter, you can just add more. Okay, let's see. I'm going to keep stirring, then I'm going to get these ones ready and put out a nail, and we're going to test them out. Ladies, so this is the Pearlex after I've mixed them. A few of them have like little beads in there that you could see the pigment. So I'm going to see if that really matters in there. If not, I mean, I guess you could just keep mixing and mixing until you feel comfortable with it, okay? So I'm going to read some of their pamphlet to you. And this is things that you can use. You can use this on like glass. This is, let me see where it says. Rubber stamps, glass, Palmer's clay, scrapbooking, shrink plastic art, rubber stamping, stenciling, faux finish, and this is color fast, non-tarnishing, acid-free, and non-toxic. Okay, so that's what's in here. Again, okay, so the colors that I mixed up. The first one I'm going to try, and I have a little bit of monomer in here, and I just added a tiny little scoop to these, and I actually put a natural nail and a white clear tip, sorry. And first I'm going to go in with this. This one's called, it's green yellow, but I guess it would depend on how you look at it. On here it says spring green, so I'm going to see how the color comes out. I've never used this, so I'm using a very tiny amount, because I want to see if I need more. I'm being a little too gentle, I think. Like, you have to be able to see the color. And the color is looking good, and it is pearl. And these are pearlized, or Pearlex color, so. And that color is looking really pretty. I don't know if you could see that on there. I don't want to put a whole lot on and waste it. So I'm going to do that color on that one. And then I'm going to do the same color on the white tip. And again, there's a little bead of the pigment, so I'm going to try to work it and see if it'll melt or mix in there. If it doesn't, no big deal. I'll come back and work with it and let that dry. But if you can see that green on there, that's really pretty. And they're very translucent. So I guess if you wanted it less translucent, that's why I'm trying it on a natural nail. So that's the green. And these little containers, these were sent to me by Sunflower Girl 5, and they're so cute. So I thought, these are perfect to put my pigments in. There's 6 of them. And I'll have to get some more of those, find out where she got them, because this is the perfect solution for this. The next color I'm going to work with is Flamingo Pink, which is very, very hot pink, but I just added a tiny bit. So we'll see how this comes out. Okay, I'm going to place it right next to the green. I think I need a little more of that as well. And I'm trying not to touch my brush anywhere in this plastic jar because I don't want it to, you know, clump up and all that in the jar. Very pretty. Okay, now let me get a bead of this and put it on the white color or natural nail. And you could add more of it, more of the pigment if you wanted to make the color darker, I'm sure, as I was watching on some videos. Okay, so that's that color. The next color I'm going to go to is, let me make sure I got these colors right. This one is turquoise, and that's this one. Very pretty. Wow, that is really pretty blue. And again, I'm not putting these on there in any random order. I'm just putting little patches so that you'll be able to see the color and get the idea of it. And if it's something you're interested in, because see, I was kind of debating on whether to buy colored acrylics the last 2 days, and I'm very sporadic. If I think I want something, then I have to go out and buy it immediately. Seriously, like, I don't know what my problem is. So I need to stop that. But my new thing was colored acrylics this week, so that's what I wanted. So I went out and got these. Alright, the next color that I have mixed up is this, and this is called True Blue, and it's almost like a dark indigo color in the pigment. Alright, that looks really nice. And these are drying pretty good as well. Like, I'm not going to try to encapsulate them. I'm just putting them on there for a color to show you guys the swatches. Okay, the next one that I have mixed up is what I have. Okay, the last one, and it's this is called Blue Russet, which I don't understand why they called it, but it looks like a really nice burgundy earth tone, like almost like a brick color. So, and I did want a acrylic this color, so I'm hoping that this turns out to be the color that I wanted, and it's looking like it is. This is really pretty, and it is like a brick red, and they call that russet, I think. Is that what I said? Look, I can't even remember. Sorry guys, it's been a long day. And look, I picked up all these like neon colors, and then I picked up this color. Like, what in the world? But I wanted to try that color out, and that's why. So, and it does have more colors. It does come with, 12 colors, and I just like glopped that right over. These things do not want to sit still. But and you can get these for half price, like I did at Michael's with a coupon. And this week there is a 50% coupon on Joann's website, and you can use that at Michael's. So again, these are the colors that I mixed up. See how pretty they are? So again, there's no reason for me to go buy colored acrylics. This is absolutely gorgeous to me, and this is what I was looking for. So if you can see the difference, that is on the clear now, and this is on the white now, and I don't see a real big difference. Maybe a little bit. They are a little bit more translucent on here, and a tiny bit more opaque, but only because it has a white back. So really nice. So if you guys are interested in the Pigments. This again is the Pearlex, and this is the second series, which has these colors. Look, my nails look awful. Don't mind them. But and I'm going to show you inside the book. This is series 1, so if you're more into, sorry with the glare, if you're more into like earth tones and whites and silvers, that's there. It does come with a pink. I don't understand. That's more of a earthy tone. And then down here is series 3, where you get some of these, you know, bronzes and golds, but you get lavenders and pinks and blues as well. So, and you can buy these separately. You can buy one container of this also for like $2 at Joann's. So, thanks guys for watching, and thank you for subscribing and watching my little tutorial on how to mix up pigments. Have a nice night.